so much for joining us as above, so below. This is our Bible study night. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for those that actually, as I was traveling, that even though the weather was bad, that you guys participated in my lives. And I want to say I personally appreciate you for checking for Apostle Ely and those likes and those comments that are up under those videos. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. I want to encourage many of you guys to be a part of my YouTube family. Also hit those like buttons and the sharing of these videos. Actually help people that are in Christianity, that want to practice the ATRs and want to have a better understanding. So one of the things that we try to do on this platform is to give you as much information as we can, that you can, whether you work with Apostle Ely or you work with somebody else, that you will be able to have a better relationship with your spiritualist and go in with a sober-minded understanding of what spirituality really is. What's up there, Danielle Gregory, my Aquarius from Alabama. And then we got my baby Scorpio, Keish in the house. We got Minister Mario, son of Ochosi Crown. We got Marley Rogers. Greetings unto you as well, Cancer in the house. And we got Mama Suzanne. All right, come on in here. Karen Cartwright, Cancer. All right, y'all Cancers are chiming up in here. And we want to say to each and every one of you guys, this is a great opportunity for some of you guys to take your spirituality a lot more serious than you are. And I'm bringing clarity for all of those that understand for every action there's an opposite and an equal reaction. Doesn't matter what the ATR you in. My name is Apostle. What's up there, Tree? All right, there's Sebastian in the house. Around. Erica, how you doing? Sagittarius from South Carolina. Then I got my Natasha Foster, Aquarius. All right, and then we got Lydia. How you doing, sweetheart? Matafun Oshun. One of the things that I want to share on today, because one of the things, like me, this is how I do it. I like to prepare people for where I'm actually going so that people have a better understanding how to benefit from what I'm going to actually be teaching after my crowning and the things that I'm going to be doing. It is unfair for us to be expecting certain people to be able to follow suit when they're struggling with the understanding of some basic truth. So I try to strive to give that out. What's up there, Hardcore? My Aquarius from Texas. All right now. Praise Jehovah. All right, this is going to be a special night. All right, I know Sister Tree. Yeah, I know it's a better. What's up, Minister Al Hudson, Aquarius in the house. I also want to say hello to my Madrina and to my Padrinos and to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo. Whether you're Christian, whether you're Ajay, whether you are a mystic, whether you're a Kabbalist, whether you are a Eastern Star, whether you are a Mason, this platform is universal information for anybody practicing any of the ATRs. Because one thing about all ATRs, they have universal truth. And no matter where you are in that process, if you're truly trying to learn and you're truly trying to develop, then I'm going to give you some information where it is going to help you with clarity to make better decisions. What's up there, Sister Jackie Towers in the house? All right. Thank you, love, for being with us on tonight. We also want to say hello to each and every one of you guys that participating in my process of my crowning, and also to all of you guys that also comment under those videos. That means a lot to me, and also to the people that will be seeing those videos many times over or many times after this point. So I also want to say to my Christian buddy, don't start your shenanigans. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Guys, check out her website after the live. All right. She's going to be posting that for me again. Okay, I appreciate that. Now, y'all know Apostle, this Bible study night, so I want to teach. I want to encourage you in a way that you would take your spirituality beyond what you're going through, beyond what you're experiencing. For whatever reason, we are still we still don't believe that we are a spirit having an earthly experience. We don't believe that we were formed in the mother's womb and therefore we came down to this earth plane to experience our flesh. We are the Christ. We are the flesh, the spirit that was made flesh, the word that was made flesh. And so therefore, until we become the living epistles, the living word in this earth realm, the living spoken word, yes, the title, yes. Then we're going to really, it don't matter if you're doing hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, you're still going to miss it. So I'm going to talk about something today because this is our Bible study night. I want to share this only on my platform, not on TikTok, but I want to share this with my YouTube family and Facebook family. Now, my subject is why storytelling is magic. Okay? I want to break down my level of experience to you. I want to break down my reasoning for even sharing this with you. I could easily charge for the information that I give, and I can monetize every little thing that I do. I don't do that. I hope that many of you guys really appreciate that no matter how many books you read, no matter how many videos you watch, there's certain information, unless somebody literally tells you that actually lives this thing, you won't ever get. Okay? I hope that African American people, Christian people appreciate my sacrifice of what I am going to share on tonight. Theology school not going to give you this. I'm going to share this as a tribute for my crowning, as to show you the depths of my knowledge and my insight of living this life in hopes that somebody takes their spirituality to a whole nother level. What's up there, my eldest son, Trey, in the house, Cancer. And then we got my cousin, Latadra, in the house, Taurus. Now, one day, as you're journeying, you're going to understand and appreciate being your particular energy, knowing that your soul, your energy, picked that particular box to operate through, and that you will operate at your best ability, and knowing that you're not just spending money, time, and energy on my lives to hear what Apostle Ely has to say, but you trying to hear what Spirit has to say unto you. Okay? What's up there, my Chastity Leo in the house? Now, I'm going to be coming from Matthew, and like I told you earlier, as above, so below. This is Wednesday. This is Mercury energy. This is talking about wisdom and insight of the word. And if those that understand Mercury energy and mercurial energy, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Matthew the 13th chapter, 34 through 35. Now, it says this, and the Christians, I use this Bible not because this is the authority of spirituality, but this is one of the tools that many of you guys demonize other practices. And I want to show you a lot of the stuff that you demonize is sitting right in your Bible, because you do not know how to decode and interpret this Bible. Therefore, you think that you're doing something very, very vastly different than people that practice voodoo, hoodoo, and any other form of conjure. Okay? So let's break it down. Matthew 13, 34 through 35. It says, all these sayings spake Jesus, Yahshua, unto the multitude into parables. Okay? He's talking multitude and parables. And without a parable spake he not unto them. So Jesus, Yahshua, never ever said anything to anybody without it being in the context of a parable. Okay? I'm going to tell you why this is universal. This is universal. I don't care what you practice. You're going to get a story. Okay? Verse 35 said, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. So therefore, these stories were divinely given, okay, to Yahshua to tell the people. All right? I will open my mouth in parables, and I will utter things which have not been kept secret from the foundation of the world. So remember this, for all of you that want so much clarity, parables are for you to think. When you go to college, they're going to have classes called critical thinking. Because many of you guys refuse to operate in divine mind, He said, let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. When you as a man or woman refuse to renew your mind, it is going to be hard for your mind to process what is actually being said to you, okay? So in these parables, so let me give you a definition because some of y'all going to get a little lost. The definition of the word parable means a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson. Let me say it again. Parables. What's up there, Darius, my Pisces in the house? A parable is a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson. So, I put in here why storytelling is magic. Storytelling is all about the lessons, not about whether the character is real or not. I'm going to say this again. Storytelling in all the ATRs, whether it is about Anubis, whether it's about Horus, Isis, whether it's about the boy that cried wolf, in spirituality, there is a place where you got to understand, Spirit wants to see where you have comprehended. You have to be able to process information. It's not going to be in plain sight. Some of y'all want everything to be so explained to you from A to Z. It don't work like that. It is for you to be able to gain the lesson out of the story. What has happened in most of the ATRs, you're more concerned about whether Paul and Peter is real, Matthew, Luke, or John really lived in this life, or are you missing the storyline? Huh? How many of us done went to movies knowing that these actors done played in other movies, but we still get the message? I'm going to say it again. Most of us have watched movies over years and seen some of the same actors in different movies. Seen that they died in other movies. And we still end up getting the message. But when it comes to spirituality, we are so engrossed about what's real and who did Jesus really walk the earth, is Horus really real, or is Aset really real, instead of getting the message. Huh? Whether it's a comedian telling the same joke that they told in the last city, we still laugh because we get the message. We understand the message. But when it comes down to spirituality, everybody start nitpicking. Stories, parables are part of the magic. It is a part of the manifestation. Okay? I'm going to give you another one. It says you can lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make him drink it. It doesn't matter if you change it from a horse to a wolf. Did you get the message? Some of y'all, no matter who talk to y'all, no matter whether you get a reading out of Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, you still miss the message. You still miss it, whether it's an ancestor reading, whether it's throwing bones, ruins, tea leaf readings, you still miss the message. You know why? Because you're more concerned about something that has nothing to do with your journey. You're more concerned about who is playing the part and how you relate to it instead of just getting what the Spirit is trying to tell you. You understand? This whole Bible is full of parables. If you go into Ifa, they got stories to tell you. If you go into Voodoo, it's stories to tell you about the Loa. Every religion, every African tradition has storytelling in it. If you don't get that right now, you're never going to really understand what those ATRs are about. It is about the messages. It doesn't matter if those icons actually exist or not. It is about the story that the universe is trying to tell every individual that walks that particular path. And what happens is you get so caught up in Oshun, you get so caught up in the Loas, you get so caught up in Pungos, instead of understanding the story is all about you. This whole Bible is all about you. The whole story about the Orishas is about you. The whole story is about the Loas about you. You are a... That's why it matters where your ancestry comes from, because those stories are going to resonate with you, and those lessons in those stories are for you. I'm going to say it again. If you're really slow and you really are struggling, but you really want to learn spirituality, the reason why you want to understand your ancestry is not about so much is Understand the lesson that it was meant for your bloodline to understand. And if your mama didn't get it, that means you're the next person in line to get it. If your daddy didn't get it, you're the next. The more everybody in that bloodline that practiced that particular hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, or whatever, and the lessons in that particular tradition, the more they understand, the more they advance. It's about your mental advancement. It's about you being enlightened. But so many y'all guys get into these ATR and you think it's about money, you think it's about prayer. My crowning is not about Oya, it's the concept of Oya. It's the nature, the creation, the primordial energy that I actually come from. You're not becoming anything different than you already were. You are being revealed, and through the storytelling, you get the message that are necessary for you to go to the next level. Huh? Oh wow, I didn't know that had stories in Haitian voodoo. Every ATR has stories about how creation began, how the Loas came to the earth, how the Orishas came to the earth. Even in Viking mythology, Kemetic, it's all stories. It doesn't matter whether Odin is real or not. You are real. And if you understand the message behind the idea of Odin, then you will find your destiny. That's why we resonate with different Orisha spirits and Loas. And then in that story, we start to understand and become enlightened through that story. Okay, I'll give you another one if you're a little slow. I wrote down here so I don't forget. Stop arguing about the characters. This is why in voodoo, you can have 1,700 people be a part of Ezeli Dontor, children of Ezeli Dontor. There's a story behind all of those children that come through that energy. Astrology is nothing different. The mythology behind it, which means the method behind it. It's just like if you go into a college and that particular college is prone to arts and craft, or that particular college is more prone to academics, or any type of athleticism, or a swimming team, or a rowing team. It don't even matter. The message is what it is. Stop worrying about whether it's going to be DHL bring you the message, whether it's going to be the post office bring you the delivery, or whether it's going to be Amazon. You're missing the point. The message is coming to you. But because you don't comprehend, and let me tell you something. There's a class, when we were going to school, because they done took it out, they had a part of English that they said reading with comprehension. Some of y'all read, but you don't comprehend. Some of y'all here, if you made your bed hard, you got to sleep in it. Does it really matter whether it was a bed or a couch or a chair? The message is, if you keep going out there doing stuff that make your life difficult, you the one got to deal with it. It don't matter whether we talking about a bed. It doesn't matter if we're talking about Oshun or Mama Chola. As long as you understand the mythology or the method behind understanding the water element and how the water element operates, that's all that really matters. That's how you do magic. That's how you comprehend. People arguing like we don't know Paul, Jesus, Peter, and John, and the Hebrew name. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't even matter. The message matters. And what's happening out here in these spiritual streets is that because let me explain it to you like this. Only the people that are really looking for the truth is going to understand this. What's up there, Karen O'Brien? Only people that really try to grow and develop their God or goddess is going to comprehend this. As long as you think it's about you trying to buy something, you're only investing in yourself and your development. The universal law that we teach is all is mind. Let this mind be in you, this illuminated thought, being able to tell a story to give a message. Cancers are great at storytelling. When you're able to convey a story, that the message is clear in the story, that the people that are listening to you understand that the boy that cried wolf, the story was about lying and being in a place where nobody gonna believe you when you tell the truth. I'm gonna say it again. Doesn't really matter whether it was the boy that cried wolf, the boy that cried lion, the boy that cried tiger, or the moral of the story was about you being honest. So when you say some people believe you, because if you keep lying like you lying and keep deceiving like you deceiving, when you really telling the truth and being honest, nobody gonna believe you. That is the message, whether it is a personal sacrifice or the sacrifice for others like Christ represents. The message was, if you sacrifice yourself for yourself, it's all about you. Or if you sacrifice yourself about others. Giving of self is the message. Hardcore said, got the message, This is why no matter when they leave Christianity, go get involved with Muslims, they don't, because let me tell y'all something. I wrote down here so you don't forget. Let me where I did right. I wrote it down here. I didn't want to forget. Messages are being given through the stories. I wrote down here, don't understand the story, but also understand where a story originated. A lot of us, when we get into the ATRs, we just start talking about Oshun, we start talking about Oya, we start talking about Shango, we start talking about Ezeli, we start talking about Dabanlov, we start talking about Baron Zamzi, we start talking about Bozo, we start talking about Ogufare, we start talking about all these spirits and not understanding the origination. Why the stories why did our ancestors, the same reason why my mom's mom, and my dad, and the things I sat down and gave my kids these stories to guide them in their life. These stories are there to guide you. When you get into rough times and rough patches, you draw on the wisdom because it never expires. I heard that as a kid. When people care about you, they're going to tell you stories. They're going to give you something to remember those principles that are true to that particular tribe. And depending on what tribe or ancestor you came from is the type of stories that were depicted based off of the environment. Yes, they're going to use, if you come out of one tribe, you're going to tell the same story, but use different characters because you're of your culture. But you telling the same story. Do unto others as you would have others do to you. In every ATR, a type of story is being said the same way. But they're utilizing what resonates with their culture. That's why in voodoo, Haitian voodoo, or versus 21 Division, or versus Louisiana voodoo, based off the culture, they may depict those same elements, those same concepts differently, but they're talking about the same thing. They're talking about the same sun. They're talking about the same moon. They're talking about the same water. They're talking about the same ocean. They're talking about the same Ashe, the same Chi, the same Prana, the same mountain. Sir and ma'am, do not get lost in the sauce. Understand the magic behind storytelling. The reason why we keep reiterating these stories, to give you some wisdom, some insight, some enlightenment, because critical thinking is necessary. We're in the age of Aquarius for a reason. You want to be able to take these messages and comprehend them and then apply that information to your life, where your life, your mind will come to a state of illumination. The enlightened ones are the people that can comprehend. You done got in an argument about the boy that cried wolf. You done got in an argument about you can lead a horse to the water. Oh, it ain't about no squirrel. It's about the horse. No, it don't matter what particular animal they use, the concept. I try to give revelation because I want us to stop being ignorant. I want us to stop downplaying the mythology behind the ATRs and gain the wisdom, whether you deal in Egyptology, whether you deal with Kemet, whether you deal with Christianity, whether you deal with, understand the messages And understand that people give messages based off of the information they have or their ability to comprehend those messages. You as people say, Apostle Ely, you're such a great teacher. Apostle Ely, I've never heard the Bible taught like that. Because people can't give you what they don't have. What they don't have the ability to comprehend. They don't have the mindset. Even in the Bible, it tells you, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. My ways are higher than your ways. As you elevate, I've been telling many of you about my guardian angel incident. I've been telling you about the answer. As you elevate yourself or elevate your ancestors, it is going to illuminate y'all's mind, y'all's light, y'all ability to take in light energy, your ability to take in information, your ability to comprehend what you hear and see it for what it is. And just like a plant processes the light, photosynthesis, you will be able to process the information of what I am sharing and then build. Huh? How many of us have heard different versions of don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing? Yes, changes your thoughts and understanding. Huh? We done heard that. But because you didn't comprehend it, you never benefited from it. There are certain things that you have heard since you were a child and you have yet, as an adult man or woman, benefited from that wisdom because you never comprehended what they were saying. You're able to repeat it. You're able to tell other people. You actually know it when you hear it. But as an individual, you lack the ability to comprehend what you have heard, and because you don't think that your development of your subconscious mind is important. But you want to practice magic, which is all of these ATRs are highly developed by great minds, and then you're going to come in here with basic information and an inability to comprehend what you hear and process it correctly, and think you're going to be able to implement or execute those African sciences. Make it make sense. Huh? That's why I say storytelling is magic. When you understand the message in the story, then you benefit. And you continuously to benefit. Then your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, because now you're able to interpret that information, so forth. My mama taught me that. Huh? When people love you, how our generations, how a lot of the magic survived, they survived in the storytelling. Huh? The mythology, the mysticism. That's how a lot of we are still able, even though languages were lost, even though rituals were lost, the message remained hidden in the stories. Whether somebody done turned the story and took the story from being about Isis and Horus to being about Mary and Jesus, the message is still the same. What Ezra Lee and her child, it don't matter. The message is the same. But when you don't understand that it is universal, so that everybody that desires that truth, that desires that elevation, that they will get it no matter what creed, what color. Remember in your Bible, it said that through Abraham, think about this, the father of faith, all nations shall be blessed. The stories that have been passed on from generation to generation, even through slavery, because they saw no threat, not realizing inside of those stories were revelations to unlock the mind, to unlock the subconscious. And when the person comprehended it, they were going to be able to elevate above their circumstance and situation. If many of us had really comprehended those lessons and those stories that we were told as children, we would be better adults. We would have made better decisions. If we had really truly comprehended the stories about Oshun, the stories about Eligwa, all of these are stories about you, so you would understand how to maneuver in life when you get to a crossroad, when you in a valley decision, your emotion, because water represents emotion. And sometimes you might be in Nana Baruku, the swamp, where your emotions are stagnated. You need to understand why we go to certain places in life to fix your life. Why do we go to the mountain to fix your life? Why do we go to the crossroad to fix your life? Why do we go to the river? I'm trying to show you. Why do we go to the graveyard to fix your life? Because we understand how all this stuff is connected. And the more you comprehend it, the more you start benefiting and you start investing. For all of you guys that think you are doing any spiritualist a favor by investing in yourself and being around people that can illuminate your mind, and you're being tested. And this is the sad thing about it. You don't realize if you don't hit that mark, somebody else in your generation, somebody else in your ancestry has to hit that. If you catch on, that means you can elevate the next generation. But if you walking around in a circle, you done made a 3-day journey, 40 years. All because you did not understand the mythology behind the Orishas. All because you didn't understand the mythology behind the Impungos, the Loas. Every African tradition has a pantheon. You know why they have them? Because we are the gods that create these gods. I'm going to say it again. If nothing else is real, you are. You create the reality, whether it is delusion or it is sanity. It's duality. When you come down here, every day you wake up, you make the decision based off of how you think and you believe to create a delusion for yourself to live in, or you create a sanity for you to live in. Nobody does that. This is why you are attracted to certain people the way they think, and you are also repelled by the way other people think. So the next time you hear somebody telling a story, comprehend the message. Hit that like button. Thank you, Minister Mario. Son of Ochosi. Corral. So when you want to know what you are investing in when you work with Apostle Ely, if you really think that my magic is all about setting people out of jail, protecting people, cleansing people, no. My magic is about life and lifestyle. My magic and what I teach is about primordial energy. That's why I can teach anybody. I don't care if you are doing hoodoo, voodoo, Christianity. It don't matter with me. Because all I'm going to do is understand your God and the goddess that you use, because they all got to have masculine and feminine energy for you to manifest. Whether it's Shiva, whether it's Malika, it doesn't matter. Whether it's Zeus, whether it's Aphrodite, Greek, it doesn't matter. Universal. The message is still the same. Whether you're talking about Venus, whether you're talking about Jupiter, whether you're talking about Pluto, whether you're talking about Mercury, when you understand the setup of the universe, you can help anybody no matter what they practice. It is all about ATRs. You understand the androgynous energy. You will stop around here being homophobic because you understand duality of energy. And most people that are homophobic do lack the understanding that that man or that woman possesses both energies, which is an honor. That many people cannot manifest both energies in their body. It ain't about what they're attracted to the same sex. How do you know they're attracted to the same sex? Because you don't know what type of soul sits in there, because there's no gender in energy. They have lived many lifetimes. If you believe that, then how can you have a homosexual relationship? If true anatomy says that all life starts female and become male, how can you make it make sense? If you don't understand that our bodies are just what they are, ships where the spirit manifests through. What's the whole point? Let me explain. I'm going to break it down like this. What's the whole purpose of being mounted? What's the whole purpose of being crowned? What is the purpose of the spirit possessing you? Whether it's Haitian voodoo, it don't matter. That the spirit can descend and speak through you as the individual. What's the difference? And you want the spirit to speak for a message. We go right back to what I'm teaching in the beginning. Whether you're trying to get a reading, whether you're doing a seance, whether you're doing an answer, it don't matter. If you get into this and really not trying to, what's up there, Stormy? And what's up there, Boaz? If you really want to learn, understand the homework behind true spirituality. Understand the math. Understand how it is important for you to have your tools. Some of you, I had some people talking about my guardian angel incense and how it works. When somebody is a true root worker or conjure man or conjure woman, a wise man or a mystic adjunct, they know how to go and create in nature what you need to prosper you in your physical world. Because they understand it's all connected. Same thing about acupuncture. The same thing that people that understand the nerve endings. It's the same concept. Because your body is made like the universe. If you understand how energy flows, you understand how to heal the body. You know how to transfer energy. Now they call it Reiki healing. But in the church, we call it impartation. That was me. It worked. Oh, that was you. Thank you so much, baby. All your products work. Yes, baby. Universal. I get down, preacher. All right. So when you think about that and you start understanding that, and then when you start looking at how other people may constitute what they want in their reality, everybody don't want the same thing. Everybody didn't come to this earth for the same thing. John the Baptist came to this earth for one reason. Yahshua came to the earth for another reason. But it all works together. That's why it don't matter if you don't do right as a Taurus, if you don't do right as a Leo, if you don't do right as a Sagittarius, you don't do right as an Aquarius. It's many more. You in the same boat that Elijah was in. God got 7,000 zodiac signs that have not bowed to Baal. He got 7,000. So if you don't want to you don't want to operate right in that energy, there's always somebody else that can fit that puzzle. God always has another one energy that can come right in there and do what you should have been doing that you refuse to do. You have a right to not fit in. You have a right not to flow with the fulfillment of prophecy. But one monkey don't stop no show. A lot of times what happens, because we don't get these messages, we are so far from our destiny. Spirit brings through our children, through our children's children, until somebody catches the message. Till somebody comes to the level of clear, till somebody awakens and elevate their mind where they comprehend what this life is all about. Bump the illusions that are being created to deceive you and to draw you in. He told Samuel, I prepare for myself. Exactly. Let me tell y'all something about this my eldest son. The way that he studied now makes me proud, because now it lets me know he caught on. That's why you never have to force religion or spirituality on nobody. The day that man or woman comes to the knowledge that it's not about somebody, that the person that was teaching you loved you enough to tell you these stories, and now you realize that I need these wisdom. It's not about you actually going to a church or a temple or a shrine. It's about you understanding, and then we come and congregate those energies together to manifest on a greater scale. You start understanding it's not about you as going out here just doing root work, but how you connect with Mother Nature. It gets deeper, and the understanding, the maturity kicks in, and you start seeing things very differently. The way I see these stories that I was told at 50 years old, very different than I saw them in my teens, in my 20s. And that just being real. Thank you so kindly for educating me. You're quite welcome, darling. Moni says some people don't understand the power of unity. People would get a lot further on the journey if the work with instead of against. I'm going to say this. The reason why I keep being blessed, because I know it's all connected. And no matter how people treat me, I still do my job. I still do what I was called to do in this earth realm. A lot of you guys get hurt, deceived, let down, whatever, and you forget to function. Because you came here to function as an Aquarius. You came here to function as a Gemini. You came here to function as a Capricorn. You came here to function. And when you get so hurt or disappointed and now you no longer want to function, it's like an organ. The body begins to die. So what God has to do, just like the surgeon, they have to do a replacement. Leo rules the heart. When a Leo decides not to function, guess what happens? God has to do a heart replacement. He has to find another Leo. Not find, but bring another Leo, because he already know where the other Leo is. The same thing if certain things happen in your genitalia. Scorpio rules the genitalia. Whatever you want to clog the arteries as a Virgo. All God got to do, because Virgo rules the arteries or the veins. He gonna find another Virgo so everything can flow. One monkey don't stop no show. We all came down here to manifest a certain outcome, a corporate outcome, and we all fit as a body. That's why the same story in every religion, even the one. Ain't that the same concept in Christianity? He said, I and the Father are one. Every concept talks about that oneness. Every religion. Different stories about that connectivity, but it's the same concept. And if you don't comprehend, your child will. If your child don't do it, your grandchild will. And so somebody in your bloodline carrying those energies are going to comprehend. And that's why these stories are matching. I hope this helped. I hope that many of you guys, when you work with Apostle Ely, that you respect the fact that I am out here giving you all clarity and in hopes that we become better spiritual people, that we see the purpose of sacrificing for the greater good of all. In that sacrifice, you actually help yourself. You're not going to get to the next level without helping other people. You're not going to prosper in your business without supporting other business. Energy out, energy in. Do unto others. It's the same concept. Energy out, energy in. People call it all these. They formulate all kind of stories around these principles, trying to get us to stay focused. The moment you realize that, I got you, Keish, business reading. The moment you realize that, and you start tapping into that, your world, your mind will change. And once your mind changes, everything about who you are and what you do changes. Let me explain something to you. You hear most African Americans talk about unfairness on jobs and businesses, when it comes to loans, all of that. You hear that all the time. We grew up hearing that. But everybody has built their wealth off of African American in the United States, because we understand and they understand that you don't see a benefit in pouring into one another. You rather go and get it from somebody else that does not honor you, your melanated, or somebody that you would like to be like because of societal structure. Our dollars do not recycle. The reason why I came from a prosperous family, because the concept my grandmother had was that she want that money to rotate in that family. If she bought my cousin, her grandson, a car, she bought him anything. He was the oldest, but she made him, if he no longer wanted it, it had to pass down. Her money was never lost because somebody was going to benefit of everything she purchased. If she bought property, she was always going to win because her blood was always going to benefit, to the point that my son benefited off of her labor. My grandmother died in 1990, and my son, my children, still benefit off of that legacy because we understand. Thank you, Morale, for that love offering. Mwah. What's up there? I am Nation. Rakeem in the house. I want y'all to really understand that every other nation that after their own kind reinvest in themselves. My mom told me this. She said, when you give to your children, you never lose. I was on the receiving end, so I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't give a damn whether it was revelation, insight, I was benefiting. Okay, that's just the truth. Okay, but as I got older, and every time I invested, and I used to tell my sons, I want y'all to be better men than me, and my kids were like, better men than you? Like, some people, like, for me to be a Sagittarius talking like that could seem a little off. No, I start understanding, the more I pour into my children, the more I give to my children, the better versions of my legacy, of my blood, of the anointing in my life, or the energy and frequency was going to benefit the overall. The more they were off track, the more they were distracted, the more hurt it was going to be for me. That's why when it comes down to not understanding energy, why you born in certain families, and you stop making it about mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, and you start realizing I came into this family because of the energy, not because of how they cook pancakes, not because of who they sleep with, not because of what they own. It's all about the energy. It's all about the ass shape. Chief, you'll stop being hurt. So what, your mama's a drinker? In her former life, you were pouring out libation to that spirit. That spirit still like that alcohol. Just because that spirit houses your mother's body don't change the energy. Maybe that spirit in your family was a love goddess or a love god. All right, got you. Hold on. Lydia. Roll opening. Incense. And then I got Keish, business reading. You are telling what God loves, the truth. She sound like my mom. Natasha sound like my mom. I'm telling you what God loves, that's the truth. This is a great message tonight. It just shows you that what you knew was not true, even if you were going to the water. You didn't know what it meant. True. Once we actually get mentally illuminated, some of y'all be like, oh, Pastor Ela, thank you. No. The moment you, sir and ma'am, catch on to what I'm really saying, and you really understand the lessons behind these stories, I'm going to know. Because your whole life going to change. The way you do things, why you do things, why you internet, why you even listen, why you even involve yourself, why you light a candle, why you burn an incense, why you meditate. Everything is going to change, and you're going to find out what real magic is. And you're going to be able to see through a lot of these illusions that they're making you waste your energy in. Huh? You will stop feeding their ideas of what you should be, and you start feeding the realities about what you want to live in. Instead of you operating and empowering their mental constructs, you will start empowering your own. This is why our sigils of our ancestors, all those matter. It is about unlocking the subconscious mind. The reason why you want to practice what your ancestors practiced, because the type of sigils or the veves or whatever they use, it is going to unlock your subconscious and tap you into the power that made them great in the first place. And then you will be able to restore the elevations back into your bloodline. Minister Al Hudson said, I didn't know how I found your channel, but I thank God I did. Apostle, you keep doing what you. Thank you so much. Apostle, I sent for something for your car. Oh, thank you so much there, Rakeem, my Aries. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all been watching me long enough to know that this got to be coming from God, goddess, right? Because there's no amount of reading, there's no amount of videos, there's no amount will give me the insight to be able to come on here and this stuff resonates and makes sense no matter if you in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, it makes sense. But how did I get the clarity? Is because it is time. It is time for us to wait. And guess what? You can't really benefit from what I want to do in this earth realm if you don't elevate. And you're not going to elevate if you don't invest. Why you think I be pushing some of y'all so bad to do graveyard work and be pushing so many of you guys about your consultations and stuff like that? Because once you get the information, once you understand the blueprint, then what I'm saying makes more sense. But how you gonna understand what the teacher's teaching when you ain't even got the books for the curriculum? You don't have the books. You don't have the tools. So I could be talking about Triple Threat, Oil of Gladness, High John, Blockbuster. If you making your own products, that's like bringing your own type of books to class. How you going to be able to get the messages when you got a different book? You got a different criteria. We got to do better. We're king. Aries. I really appreciate those that honestly understand what I'm saying and honestly get what I'm saying. This is our time. When I get crowned, that elevates everybody that is a part of this. When Minister Mario got crowned, when more of us American speaking people get crowned, then we can restore balance. But without the balance of power, you could be out there marching, going to court. They don't care about giving you no dead presidents for your child's life. Long as your child cannot fulfill their destiny, they don't care. It's cheaper for you to give you $1 million than allow your child to walk in his or her destiny. Because their destiny is going to make it good for us. Huh? It's a reason why people want to be snuffed out. Because then you can't fulfill. Now another one got to wait till they become awakened and till they come to a certain level of elevation before you can do what this. We are in a dimension now. I'm operating in an energy that a lot of people don't have. I don't know what else y'all waiting on. All I can do is, I believe in freedom. Give you an opportunity to see it. Go talk to your ancestors. Commune with your ancestors. Understand, I don't care how you got here. Everybody, they used to say it in the church, nobody comes to Jesus without an escort. Nobody. So what if you had to come because you had financial problems? So what if you came here because you needed some peace or because you had relational or legal problem? And the idea that you're here now that your eyes are being opened, know the real purpose of magic. Is there a specific scripture or prayers you can call to elevate ancestors? Not the prayer. When you do give prayers or candles, there are certain things you have to feed. I have my guardian angel incense that feeds your higher self, and then the ancestor incense, of course, to feed the ancestors. If you don't know how to make and put the right ingredients to feed them, certain liquors or certain things, depending on what type of ancestry you have, it's pointless. Just being honest. If you can't make the connection, how can you give them the actual offering? That's why you need necromancers, people that deal with the dead. Those that work with me know I do a lot of necromancy, and that's why I like doing graveyard work, because I connect the people with their ancestors and they start having dreams and visions and so forth, because that is the main purpose of me doing that. Even though I'm helping you in a certain situation, but it's connecting with your ancestors. All right, Lydia, let me get your roll opening for Lydia. All right, and then I got a business reading. I hope I didn't miss anybody, Minister Mario. Let me tell you what I got. I got Keish down for a business reading, and I got Rakeem down for, he gave an offering towards my crowning, and then a reading. Much love. And let me tell y'all something. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that do practice different religions. Well, some of us practice the same religion. But giving me an opportunity to share this universal truth. And I really hope that it's putting you in a better place and making you look at these spiritual these ATRs differently with more respect and understand the reverence of the elevations. This a fat ancestor and beautiful. They plug you right now. Thank you. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to light of my eyes concerning Keish, the Scorpio. She desires to a reading regarding her business. She desires an understanding concerning her business. Keish, the Scorpio spirit, she desires to understand. Okay, I got bow down. Okay. Scorpio. Keish. We're gonna be this reading is about her my Scorpio's business. Your shadow card comes up, banishing the remnants of evil in shadow concerning the business, and it says Lamed Allah Va. Even though you're getting this reading, don't forget the nails that I'll be doing. So I feel like this is going to help this because this is what's coming up in here. It said the light of this name deactivates negative energy and cleanses my environment. This talks about your business, that any type of negativity is being deactivated. As we say, we got Jerry Curls neutralized. That's what this is. It talks about keeping your business clean, doing cleansing work over your business, making sure that there's no blockages, but there's a free flow. That is the focus, and making sure everything you do regarding your business, making sure it is clean. And I'm not talking about just wiping down. I'm talking about speaking positive and making sure that you're reversing any negative or people are like, oh, she doing too much, or that kind of stuff. But look around your business. The angels are around your business. That's your middle card, angelic influence. It says, hey, Zayin Yud. It said, using this name, I can now access the network of angels. That's Psalm 91 verse 11. And call when you either you can write that verse out and put your name of your business in that that verse and giving your angels charge concerning your business. You can do it that way, or we can do it. It says I can remove negative angels or their chaotic influence in my life and ignite the support and assistance of positive angels. So this is working with Zadkiel. I have this sigil that I do a lot of business work with. When I do y'all bayberry candles, I work with this particular sigil. And working with businesses, I can work with that if you so choose. But Zadkiel is an archangel that deals with finances, which you can give him charge over your business. But y'all remember, if you're giving these spirits charge over your business, you got to feed those spirits, you got to give those spirits, okay? Then you have your outcome card, diffusing negative energy and stress. You cannot be stressful concerning your business, knowing that all things work together for your good concerning your business. It says, Kaf, He, Tav, purifying light, banishes the unseen omnipotent forces and deactivate, here come that word again, harmful influences that may be lurking by. Because of Scorpio, you're gonna be having jealousy even with the business. But this card talking about stress dissolved, pressure is released, balance and positive energy permeates my being. And you're gonna have to look at it like I do. As long as I'm here and God give me life, health, and strength and bless me, apostolic gonna make it. You have to treat your business like that. Your business is an extension of self. And make sure that you're feeding your business positive energy and making sure that you're giving it the energy and vitality through. Yes, you said you were going to send me a picture there. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Thank you for the reminder. Y'all know I be doing appreciate it. But that's what this is right there. That is what's important. I would do Psalms 100 showing gratitude, and then I would go to Psalms 112 and 113. Lord, help me not forget to send this to my baby Scorpio. Rakeem. And then after Rakeem is going to be Bo. Just let me know you're listening, Rakeem. Aries. Sit there like. You welcome, Keys, baby. Just text me after so I get that to you. I'm gonna have to scan that. Where's Rakeem? Okay. That's Aries, my moon. Alright, we're gonna move. We'll come back to Rakeem. Bo, are you ready? Bo, my Pisces, Boaz, as I call him. Can I read for Bo right now? Bo, are you listening? Just let me know. Okay. Now here you come, Rakeem. Alright, I'm gonna do Rakeem because Rakeem came. Then I'm gonna do Bo. Alright, don't go nowhere, Bo. Don't go nowhere. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Rakeem the Aries. What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? Yes! I know they chimed in and saying, all right, Rakeem Aries, your shadow card comes up. Recognizing design beneath disorder. In Aries, it says Yud Bet Mem. It said, when I am overcome with feelings of doubt or panic or with thoughts of doom, these letters reveal the order of the underlying chaos. I become enlightened to the Creator's plan, master plan, as it pertains to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. This card right here is talking about focusing on your purpose. I feel like the more that you understand what the grand design behind you being here on this earth plane, the more you're going to understand why things are going on in your life. Because what's going on is a story being told around you, and it seems like certain things are it's basically like a deja vu going on. But it talks about your emotional state, making sure that your emotional state does not affect. And that's, you know, I got my moon in Aries, temper. Don't create unnecessary problems. And then your middle card, listening to your soul. These are some very strong cards coming in for Aries. Nun, Mem. It said, the whispers of my soul and divine counsel of light are heard loud and clear. I know what I have to do, and I am willing and prepared to do what it takes to get it done. This is going on right now, Aries. There's a drive, there's a passion, and let me explain this aspect. Because you have war energy, you're going to be challenged, even though challenges actually make you better. And sometimes, as much as we like to fight, there's times you don't want to be fighting, you want to be trying to make some love. But right now, it is a season to get certain things done, and that's what's going on in your middle card. And then this card comes, Diamond in the Roof. It might look rough, but it's going to get a lot better as you go out throughout the year. The more you encounter and see your challenges as transformation, the better you are. It says Resh He Ayin. It said, here I accomplished nothing less than the complete transformation of a negative situation. You hear that, Aries? Into positive opportunities and blessings. You literally have the power to transform. That's alchemy. Manna rains down upon me. Life begins to taste like anything my soul desires and imagines. It's a you thing, not a them or them. It's a you thing. Whatever you desire, be determined, be passionate, and be motivated. And turn whatever it is negative in your life into, it says, opportunity. It didn't say turn it into a positive situation. It said turn it into an opportunity of blessings. I would read Psalm 25, and I would also read Psalm 30. All right, my Boaz. Here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Bo the Pisces. Bo the Pisces. Esa! Bo the Pisces. Bo the Pisces. That which is in the dark, bringing to the light of my eyes concerning this Pisces. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? All right. Here we go. And but one thing, be very mindful of your dreams. Kind of keep your journal, because psychically, I feel like you're getting enhanced in your dreams. I'm going to use this word. It's called a dream walker. That's what I'm picking up really strong. You're going to be able to. Some people use the word astral travel, but visit different people, places, and things through your dream. So be very conscious of when you wake up. Write stuff down. Have you something very close. The reason I tell people to have it close, because a lot of time once you wake up, sometimes it starts to fleet away from you, the colors and stuff like that. Thank you. I so appreciate you, and I am coming for my graveyard work very real soon. All right, now. Appreciate you, Rakeem. Then we got my Pisces. This card is showing up really strong in your reading. Dialing God. Lamed Va. It said, using this name, I can activate direct dial to God. I take this name, I dial, I connect, my truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. Bo, this card right here is saying basically, the more you stay true to yourself, God is going to meet you there. Okay, Pisces is I believe. But this talks about activating your energy, then directing your energy, and then communicating that energy. That's the steps that you need to take. That's the focus. Activate, direct the energy, and then communicate that energy to the divine. And then your middle card is unity. I love this. It says Mem Yud Hey. It said, with these letters I pass the true test of spiritual character. Tell me God ain't speaking. I can now see all sides of the problem that comes before me. That means you're going to be able to see and discern through the BS. It says my focus is upon unity and the soul as opposed to division and my selfish desire. In other words, your life, your desires are going to get more spiritually grounded and deeper in your personal destiny, and everything else is going to become more and more secondary, to be honest with you. Not that means you ain't going to enjoy your life, but your spiritual life is going to take front center. And then your outcome card, the big picture. No narrow vision. Aleph Nun Yud. This name raises my awareness of long-term effects of all my actions. I gain the ability to see the spirit. Here it comes up again. The spiritual challenges at every moment before they become a foundation of chaos and crisis. All basically what these cards are telling you is that as things are happening in your life, understanding that it is for a purpose, for you to grow and to develop spiritually, especially the fact that you're an old soul. the reason why it is important that you develop and understand, I've been there, done that, that you do not sweat the small things, and that you experience out of Jupiter, but you don't walk in rose-colored glasses. See stuff for what it is, call it what it is, and continues to move on. Because in this right here, this is your spiritual life is going to bring a lot of goodness into your life. Even though you're going to deal with some type of jealousy and there are people going to judge you, but at the point where I feel like you're going, it's not even going to matter. So I ain't even going to address it. All right. Did I get everybody? Did I get all my instant burns? Confirmation. My mother said the same thing about the journal. What? I appreciate your guidance. I am getting serious about my journey. Thank you. Quite welcome. And thank you so much. Let me say this again. Don't think whether you get a consultation with me, whether you do readings with me. I appreciate you guys trusting me and allowing me to be authentically myself, that I can teach where I, certain things, and to all of my brothers, sisters, and Ifa, I'm not going to reveal the mysteries of the ATR. That's not my agenda. But I can teach spiritual truth. It's universal laws that when they get into these ATRs, they actually get the full benefit. They actually understand these stories and they don't get carried away in the characters, and they actually understand the energy and frequency and vibration behind those energies. All right. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, if you do not mind, especially with this video, if you feel like this video really helped you, please comment up on this video, hit that like button, and share the video. And you guys are doing, and some of you guys are stay up on me with these videos, and I truly appreciate that. But these last couple of videos gonna tell people to see where I'm really headed. So if this is what you want to be into, hang on. As Sophia said, buckle up, slut puppy. You're ready for a ride. All right. Much love to each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you on the flip.